One of the things that people really, really like to say about capitalism is that it is about the individual, that it is individualistic. Capitalism and capitalists focus on the individual, as opposed to, say, socialists who see society as a whole and focus more on society and what it needs and so on. And this is such a misconception and misunderstanding of what the individual is. Because you see, if we accept the idea that the individual is only about buying stuff, getting stuff, okay? Amassing material possessions, and so then it makes sense. But this is not what the individual is about. The individual is about so much more than this. A truly individualistic worldview, an ideology that would focus on the individual, like really focus on the individual, would seek to create a space for the individual to really flourish. We as people, as individuals, need to do and need to be a lot more than just consumers or employees or employers. So to be ourselves in full, to truly be who we are as individuals, we need to be able to express and exercise everything that is us, to be ourselves in full. This is being an individual. This is individualism. So, and to be that, caring for others, having empathy, having solidarity, feeling other people's pains and needs and joy and freedom is very important. It is part of who we are as people. It's part of our individual. But capitalism won't allow you to feel that. So what capitalism does is not freeing the individual. It is clipping the wings of the individual to just be, to just exist in the economic sphere and not be himself or herself wholly and fully, which is what individualism really is about. It is being yourself in full, the full range of what you are and what you can be. This is individualism. So if you want to create a society that is truly about the individual, what you would do is create this space and this atmosphere that allows everybody in this society, everybody in this community to be who they are fully, in everything that they feel, everything they want to express, be it purchasing something or being in solidarity or living off the grid, being yourself fully, freely, openly, without being afraid of censorship, of punishment, of persecution, knowing that other people in your society are also enjoying the same freedoms and the same or similar comfort. Their basic needs are met. This is a lot more about the individual than this very mechanical, very artificial ideological creation called capitalism, which is really oligarchy. It can't be otherwise. It is oligarchy, and it is an oligarchy that creates a citizenry a set of people, a society that is misled to see itself and to see people as only existing and only important from a consumer or corporate or business point of view. But all this is just 1% of what we are. We are so much bigger and so much more complex and full than this. So capitalism is not about the individual. Capitalism is about the tycoon. It is about the corporation. It is the power of governments and corporations to shape reality and consciousness and society as they see fit and as they need it. It has nothing to do with the individual. We need, as a basic part of our being, to care for other people, to be in solidarity with other people, to dedicate a significant amount of time to being with other people, to communicating with other people, to getting to know other people and their story, to caring about them, to helping them. So capitalism is not about the individual, not at all. Capitalism is about creating a very reduced and castrated version of individual. This is why so many of us, and this is not only about the US, these ideas have infiltrated into other societies which are not capitalistic, I mean, on the face of it. But this is why so many of us, especially in the US, and we saw all the clips about Red Note and people are discovering in China, and this is part of it. Because Americans are discovering the Chinese people have more freedom than they do. Because they don't have to live under this fear of not being able to afford medical care. This is freedom. And Chinese people can go to sleep knowing that their neighbor or someone from another street or another city is not dying from some disease because they can't afford treatment. This is much more, this empowers the individual so much more than being able to imagine you live in a society where you have the freedom to work 80 hours and purchase a more expensive sofa or car or house. This isn't freedom. And it's not fulfilling in any way, because we as individuals are much bigger and much more holistic and much more connected, naturally connected to other people and their circumstances than this very limited and quite stupid ideology of capitalism teaches us.